Welcome to the first virtual big book fair USA. From Mexico, the author Juan Antonio Ayala presents his book Cartas de Amor que Nunca Llegaron. And also from Mexico, Betty Villarrey presents her book Léase antes de casarse, presented by Libertad Betancourt and the translator Manuel Ramos. Please, guys, go ahead.
Thank you so much, Manuel Palacios. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, all around the world. I am so excited. My name is Libertad Betancourt. I'm cultural ambassador for writers in America and in Europe. And today we are here in the first virtual book fair, United States of America. It's my home, my country. Welcome. I'm in Houston, Texas. And I'm so excited because we have many people. Thank you so much for Manuel Ramos is going to be with us in the translation. And Manuel, please, you have to tell me when I have to stop to make the translation, please. I need your support in that point. And I have to say welcome to Juan Antonio Ayala. I am so happy about your book. And Betty Villanueva, I am so excited too. Okay, you tell me, Manuel, when we need to stop that for the translation, please.
Okay. In this case, I think that we can start with the author that you choose. I don't know how are you going to manage it, but I've already told them that they are going to make some commentaries or ideas in sentences, and after that, I'm going to translate that for English.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, I have two names, but they are from Mexico, and in Mexico, we are really educated, and ladies are first. Are you okay, Juan Antonio, with that?
Yes, perfect.
Okay, fantastic. The name, we have the writer Betty Villanueva, and Betty, she studied at Benito Juarez Normal School. She studied the specialist at the UPN. She studied for a master's degree in business management and administration at UNIR Mexico. Manuel, you need to translate everything or I continues?
She already knows that information, so I think that it's important to make some questions or commentaries, I think.
Okay. She currently teaches the subject of Spanish in two secondary schools in Morelos. She has taken narrative structure courses and workshops for TV melodrama, radio production, theater radio, singing, acting, and contemporary dance. She is a person who loves life, the arts, writing, folk dance, her work and helping others. She enjoys conversations with friends, travel, and contact with people and nature. His life has been a permanent challenge of improvements, situations that are themes of inspiration, which will shape future writings, events such as stage fright, facing cancer, a divorce, being a single mother, the death of a 24 years old son, and going through multiple workplaces, injustice, situations that, if not faced and overcome, accumulate physical and emotional wear. I have to say that it is a really strong biography, and it tells me, I don't know Betty, but when I read it for first time, you are a really strong woman. And I'm so happy, and I'm sure that your book is going to have a beautiful message for many people. Okay, we are going to start asking. The first question, I'm going to present Betty, and I'm going to ask one question, and after I'm going to start with Juan Antonio. I'm going to switch with both. Betty, your book, I love the title. The title of your book is Read Before You Get Married and After Too. And when I read that, is how many mistakes we commit when we don't have information, we don't know what is going to be happen in our marriage, because we have the idea of Cinderella or Snow White and Disney World, and we think marriage is really easy. My question is, why this title? Why did you decide to write about it?
Ok, Betty, Libertad nos dice que, bueno, le gusta mucho el título de la obra que tú tienes y que obviamente todos a veces cometemos errores y tenemos en mente los cuentos de nuestra niñez como La Cenicienta, Blancanieves y todo el Disney, el mundo de Disney, ¿verdad? A ella le gustaría saber por qué elegiste este título.
Ok, bueno, el por qué elegí el título. Primero, para poder compartir acerca de mis experiencias.
Okay, she says that she chosen this title because she wanted to transmit and share her experiences.
En segundo lugar, porque estoy tratando como maestra con adolescentes y creo que es necesario ubicarlos sobre este tema.
In the second place, she says that nowadays she's working with adolescents as a teacher, and she considers that it is important to make them information to be ubicated and to be located about this topic.
Y en tercero, pues sería porque si Dios te ha ayudado a superar ciertas situaciones, creo que puede ser de utilidad para otras personas.
In the third place and final, she considers that it's important to have gratitude to God because he has helped her and also some people to overcome problems, and she considers that it is important to transmit that.
Wow, beautiful reasons. I love it, and I'm so excited. And now the turn is Juan Antonio and Antonio Ayala Montfort. He's so quiet. He thinks we are not going to ask him anything, but we are going to ask him something. Of course, many things. Okay, Juan Antonio was born in Mexico City and has worked in the financial sector for more than 30 years with experience in financial leasing, business banking, consumer banking, and payment methods. However, for many years, he has written about the life itself, but especially about love relationships between men and women. These writings have shaped this first work that, although it is not biographical, does take elements of the experiences and on and others. Perfect. Okay, I have something similar with you, Juan Antonio, because I worked for a bank, for a really big bank in Mexico, in management, in preventing money laundering, internal audit, and I know how is the word for businessman. All the time we are thinking in business, business, business. This is very this is not about business. It's about humans, spirits, experiences. When you started to write a book, if you have more, or this is, or if it's the first book, when you started and how you switch or you connect the business world to the spiritual world, because sometimes people, they are not sensitive about it in business, in the business world.
Ok, Juan, Libertad nos pregunta sobre cuándo iniciaste tu labor literaria y cómo así decidiste conectar tal vez tu experiencia de vida ligada al mercado y al mundo financiero con esta parte tan importante que es el mundo espiritual.
Sí, muchas gracias, Manuel. Muchas gracias, Libertad. Pues efectivamente es un complemento. En realidad, como bien mencionas, el mundo de los negocios es bastante frío y pues lograr un equilibrio, buscar un equilibrio con la parte humana fue muy importante para mí.
Okay.
Okay, as Juan Antonio says, he considers that the financial world is very cold, and he considers that it was important to get support in the spiritual world due to a balance that he wanted to have in the life.
Okay, fantastic. And I want to ask you something because the title of your book is, let me see, it's about letters, it's love letters that never came. My question, and after that, we are going to come back with Betty. My question is, have you ever received love letters, Juan Antonio, in your life?
Ok, Juan Antonio, Libertad, quieres saber y que nos cuentes a todos, debido a la peculiaridad del título, si alguna vez tú has recibido cartas de amor.
Sí, sí he recibido cartas de amor. La verdad es que es muy, muy intenso el sentir cuando lees lo que la gente siente por ti. De ahí la importancia.
Ok, Juan tells us that he has received love letters in his life, and that's why he considers that the intensity of receiving letter and also knowing what people feels, it's important. That's why he decided to choose that title.
Fantastic, fantastic. I receive it too, and I love it, and I write a lot of letters in all my life. I'm very romantic. But the book of Betty is going to help me. Unfortunately, your book is after my marriage, Betty. How I didn't know how I didn't know you before. Maybe you can help me more. Okay.
Ok, Betty, Libertad dice
Yes.
que le hubiera gustado conocer tal vez tu libro antes del compromiso. Le hubiera encantado, que desafortunadamente ahora te conoce, pero que definitivamente va a ser algo muy gratificante.
Sí, de hecho quisiera comentarte, Libertad, que el título del libro se complementa con y después también. Es léase antes de casarse y después también. Sí.
Oh my God, sounds fantastic. Okay, and this book will allow you to have a perspective of the great adventure that marriage can be when it is given the value it deserves. If you are already married, you can make an analysis of your union. And if there are conflicts, you can identify the problem to solve and thus improve your relationship. It is a book for personal use or the best gift for the well-being of the people you appreciate. Okay, I want that you now, Betty, tell us about from your heart about your book. What kind of book is a story, short stories, or is a more I don't know, it's like what kind of book is narrative? I don't know what kind of book is.
Ok, Betty, Libertad nos lee un poco de la descripción de la sinopsis del libro y nos pregunta qué tipo de libro tú lo consideras y qué contenido ciertamente tiene. Si en él vamos a encontrar historias cortas o tal vez todas entrelazadas o una en general. Cuéntanos.
Ok, bueno, de hecho el libro entra dentro de la clasificación de ensayo.
Ok, Libertad, Betty dice que, no, she says that the book is a kind of essay.
Ok, y en él vas a encontrar ciertos principios que son necesarios, indispensables, para
Okay.
antes de casarse.
Okay, Betty tells us that we are going to find some principles that are very important before getting married, and I suppose that also after getting married.
Y por otro lado, pues bien sabemos que todos los matrimonios pues tienen conflictos, ¿no? Entonces también sirve para identificar cuál es mi problemática dentro del matrimonio y solucionarlo.
Okay, Betty says that also we are going to find the descriptions and the evaluations of some conflicts that we for sure are going to find into our marriage. And also she is going to explain how we are going to be able to solve those conflicts.
Y concretamente hablo de cuatro aspectos que requieren madurez, que es el aspecto físico, emocional, espiritual y económico.
Okay, she mentions 4 important and special aspects that she develops into the book. Those are the social, financial, spiritual, and emotional aspects.
Eso es a manera general.
So that's in general what the book contains.
Oh, it's fantastic. And before we come back to Juan Antonio, I want to ask you about your chapters or your general topics. Tell me, in each of the topics, one problem that you identify in that. In the first, spiritually, what do you think is one of the most important problems? Just like a bullet, only one suggestion or points in the 4 categories that you mentioned.
Ok, Betty, a Libertad le gustaría saber cómo has estructurado el libro, si es en capítulos y específicamente cuáles, que nos pongas un ejemplo sobre los 4 aspectos que mencionabas, ¿no? Digamos, el espiritual, cuál es el capítulo o cómo lo has desarrollado.
More than she developed the chapters is about which problem, the principal problem, the main idea is in the chapter.
Especially the problem, ¿no? The conflict, o sea, el conflicto o el problema que lo ligaste, ¿no? Digamos en el aspecto espiritual.
Ok, ¿solamente en el aspecto espiritual? ¿Quiere el ejemplo?
Claro,
No.
para... O en qué otro aspecto también.
That's fine, that's fine. We can talk about one aspect, spiritual, and the main idea.
Ah, ok. Bueno, dentro del aspecto espiritual, pues ahí lo que maneja es que deben tener la misma ideología. Porque si uno es de una iglesia, de una ideología diferente al otro, hay conflictos. Y es algo que no se considera antes de casarse.
Okay, Libertad, Betty mentions that in this aspect, it's important to share the ideas or the ideology that we have, that we have to share it with our couple, with our partner, yeah? Because sometimes we don't consider it before getting married.
Okay, great.
Ay, por mencionar, digo, no, un ejemplo, si, digamos, se casa un católico con una cristiana, pues la creencia católica aquí en México, pues un problema sería si bautizamos al niño o no lo bautizamos, y eso crea conflicto.
Okay, Betty tells us that another example could be the religion that one of the partner has. He or she could be Catholic or Christian, and the problem would be at the time of the baptism of the child. Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you. Sounds very good, because especially for this world, because it's a multicultural world now, it's different in our age. We have different ideas, different environment, and now the youngest people, they are living in a different world. they need more information and more suggestions about how to manage that differences. Thank you so much.
Ok, Betty, Libertad nos agradece porque considera que acorde al tiempo que vivimos actualmente, la juventud, los adolescentes necesitan más contenido de este tipo, ¿no? Para poder manejar la situación de casarse con mayor orientación.
Okay, now the turn is for Juan Antonio. I want to read a little about his book and the love stories that the protagonist lives throughout his life of him can be very similar to those that any of us which live. They begin and like an end, like an all them, but they leave traces which the protagonist is expressing in letters, love letters in which the pours his feelings, his reasoning, and whose purpose is to leave a kind of tribute of gratitude and make it clear that the moments lived are not, but they delivery of a part of itself, life itself, in exchange for a time in their lives of those women who accompanied him through the years. Through this reading, we will be able to travel to the past and remember how the first reciprocated love, the first unrequited love, and the first goodbye. In short, many of the experiences we have for the simple and complex act of loving is love. Okay, sounds fantastic. You are talking about past. And you say with this book, we are going to fly to the past and remember many beautiful things. Tell us what kind of past is the place that you are describing in your book.
Por favor, Juan, cuéntanos en el libro específicamente, tal vez, cuál es el pasado el cual tú describes un poco en la reseña del libro y adicionalmente cómo era el lugar o en qué situación vamos a encontrar las cartas que contiene el libro.
Claro. Pues precisamente el protagonista del libro es un hombre que nos narra a través de 6 capítulos historias que ha vivido con diferentes mujeres.
Ok, Libertad, Juan tells us that the main character is going to describe in letters in 6 chapters the stories that he has lived with some relationships.
Y están escritas cronológicamente, entonces el primer capítulo empieza con su primer amor a una edad aproximada de 15, 16 años y pues narra cómo lo vive y en cartas expresa todo lo que sintió.
Okay, he explains that the book is written chronologically, and in that way we are going to start in the first chapter with his first love, and he is going to advance the explanation of the stories until the age of 15 or 16 years old.
Sí, y precisamente hablando del pasado, lo que busco es que la gente que lo lea se conecte con esas historias que ya vivió y que le hagan recordar momentos y recordar emociones.
Okay, I'm talking about the past, what he wants with the stories that he develops and that he describes is to connect people with the same stories that are usually what people pass during their lives. So in this way, he tries to connect his experiences with experiences that common people has related to love.
Wow, it means maybe sexuality, maybe drama, tears, or I don't know. Oh my God, if you are talking about the past, this is my past. It's beautiful.
Yes.
Ok,
Sí,
Juan, Libertad nos menciona de que tal vez el libro contenga muchas cosas en común, como podrían ser lágrimas, hasta capítulos de momentos de sexualidad y cosas que sí tienen en común con la gente que vive historias de amor.
efectivamente, sí, la idea es que a través de todos estos diversos eh, historias, pues haya una conexión en algún momento y pues provocar esas emociones que te comento.
Okay, to conclude, Juan tells us that that's exactly the objective of this book, to connect with the people who read this book.
Okay, I love it. And I want to make a question. The question is for both, for Juan Antonio and Betty. And my question is, do you think your books they can change the life of others? Or what is the gift that we can find there in these pandemic moments?
Ok, Betty y Juan, la pregunta va para ambos. Creo que la vamos a desarrollar primero Betty y después Juan. Entonces, la pregunta sería, ¿cómo ustedes consideran que su libro contribuye a la vida de sus lectores? Y adicionalmente, ¿cómo se puede un poquito calcar ello en el momento de pandemia que seguimos viviendo? Empezamos con Betty.
Ok, bueno, en mi caso, pues el libro, precisamente ahorita que hay mucho encierro por la situación que estamos viviendo.
Okay, Betty wants to emphasize that a book has a special content related to the context of quarantine that we are living.
En algunos ha generado sentimientos incluso hasta de depresión, ¿no? Entonces, es necesario retomar y revalorar nuestra vida.
Okay, she considers that many people has developed depression feelings, so she thinks that it's time to take it and also make an evaluation of them in order to have something positive.
Y en esta pandemia creo que lo que más se ha reforzado es valorar a la pareja, a la familia y así en conjunto a la sociedad, a las relaciones humanas.
Okay, and to conclude, she explains that during this context of pandemic, what has become strong is the link that we have with family, with our husbands, our spouses, and also with our children, our love links.
Aunque en algunos casos ha sido lo contrario, ¿no? Ha generado conflictos porque no estaban acostumbrados a la relación en familia.
Okay, however, also we have seen some examples of conflicts of people who weren't able to know how would they react living more time together, spending more time together during the confinement.
Entonces, culmino con eso. Es tiempo de reflexión, de análisis y de fortalecer lazos.
Okay, to conclude, Betty wants to emphasize that it's time of reflection, of analysis for making our links stronger.
Thank you for your deep comments. And now is the turn of Juan Antonio. The question, Juan Antonio.
Sí, claro. Pues precisamente ahorita es momento de recordar que hay amor, que las relaciones existen, que la gente se puede enamorar, que hay romance, que hay palabras bellas, que hay música bella.
Okay, Juan Antonio tells us that the objective that the relation of his book during his moment is to remember and to have it to have clear that love is still existing, that we could fall in love, that also we could hear beautiful words.
That's all?
¿Algo
That's all.
más,
Uh-huh.
tal vez que quisieras agregar, Juan?
Bueno, siempre que leemos un libro, algo nos deja y yo espero que este libro les deje muchas emociones.
Okay, he considers that every time that we read a book, we get something, and he considers that his book is going to give us a lot of emotions.
Okay. I can't believe it. We have just 3 minutes to say bye. I want to know more about both books. I think are really strong topics. I think they are very helpful books because we are in a difficult situation, and I think you are touching nodal points like marriage and love. It is very important, very important. Do you want to translate it?
Libertad, para finalizar con Betty y con Juan, les agradece mucho el tiempo, nos queda corto, nos gustaría saber mucho más de sus libros y pues los felicitamos porque están tocando dos temas bastante importantes en el contexto que vivimos actualmente, ¿no? El matrimonio y adicionalmente el amor, ¿no?
And I don't want to go before. I want to know where can I buy the books? In which do you have Facebook, Twitter, or where can I find not just the books? I want to know more about the writers. Where can I find information in media?
Para finalizar, Libertad nos pide, igual en el mismo orden, Betty y Juan, que nos cuenten dónde vamos a poder comprar tal vez o acceder al libro y obviamente que nos comenten sus redes para seguirlos.
Ok, bueno, en mi caso pueden visitar la página web www.leaseantesdecasarse.com.
Okay, Betty tells us that he has a website called www.leaseantesdecasarse.com.
En Facebook y en Instagram me pueden encontrar como bettyvillanueva.92.
Okay, and also in Facebook and Instagram as bettyvillanueva.92.
Y nos encontramos también de manera virtual en Amazon, en las páginas de Amazon.
To conclude, finally, in Amazon. We can find this great book in Amazon. Now, ahora el turno de
En mi caso
Juan
también
Antonio.
el libro. Sí, gracias. En mi caso el libro también está en Amazon y mis redes sociales son en Facebook Cartas de Amor que Nunca Llegaron o Juan Antonio Ayala Monforte.
Okay, and Juan tells us that his book is available in Amazon. We can find it in Amazon, and also we are going to find him in Facebook as Juan Antonio Ayala.
Oh my God, I have to say bye. I want to make more questions. I want that you read your letters of love and a little of your chapters about marriage. But this is the most important part. You want to read it, buy the book. Go to Amazon, go and find the writers in media and buy that incredible books. Okay, time for translation, sorry.
Ok, no hay problema, Isabel. Diré verdad. Les agradecemos mucho su participación. Nos hubiera encantado que se pudieran leer estas cartas de amor o estos consejos antes y después de casarse, pero justamente para ello invitamos a todos a toda nuestra audiencia a que compren el libro en Amazon, ya que ambos están disponibles ahí.
And the books are just in Spanish, right?
Sí, así es.
Okay, sí. Excellent. I have to say thank you so much, Javier Ramos, for this. No, Javier, Manuel, right? Javier?
Right, Noel.
Manuel, yeah, Luis. I have Javier. Manuel Ramos, thank you so much for that incredible translation. I think you did a great job. Thank you so much, Luis Palacios. because if you are not here, we cannot be in all around the world. Thank you so much, especially for Betty Villanueva, the writer, and the writer Juan Antonio Ayala. Your last name, let me see, it's a little more complicated. Oh my God, what is the last name? Montfort, right? And thank you. It was a pleasure, and I hope to have another interview and ask more about all your books. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Libertad.
Muchas gracias, Libertad.
No translation, Manuel?
Sí, les agradece mucho a Luis también y a mi persona por la traducción y por la transmisión y pues que nos veremos en una siguiente ocasión. Muchas gracias.
Thank you. Thank you both. Thank you. Have a beautiful afternoon.
Thank you.
Thank you, Libertad, for this interview. Thank you, Manuel, for the interpretation. And thank you, Juan Antonio and Betty, for sharing your book with all of us. This is the first virtual book fair USA. Stay tuned for more. See you later.
We need love in this world. We need love. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.